Fighter 6. Fighter 6. Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Special online race match. Chun-Li. Ryu. Chun-Li. Ryu. Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin.
Time.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Lots of aggression from both sides. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. An aggressive attack. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Neither of them willing to back off here. Was looking for that jump attack. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps. Had the radar up and running. Oh, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh God, this is tense. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. One hit, the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. This round is so important. You can, will this super art connect? Big counter. Kicks the combo. Smart play with the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Both fighters planning something? Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Showing some real tenacity. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Sneaks in above. What'll happen here? Rushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This can lead to some big damage. Looking for a chance. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Yo, critical art now. Closes it out.
That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Did well to get the buff in there. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Takes a trip. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Knockdown. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Hold your breath. Decides to buff up while they can. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the end of throw ends the round. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Did well to get the buff in there. Oh, says no to the impact. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Knockdown and the fighters return to the middle of the stage. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. What'll happen here? Super clutch corner switch. Hits them with a stopping block. Were they baiting them into that? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Gets a risky puff in. Jumps in, throws them. There's a change of sides. This is the ideal range to utilize the fire. Goes to the air. Both are ready to pull the corrects them. Shakes things up with a fireball. What are they gonna do? Gotta do better than that. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Drops him hard. Jumps. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. What now? Nothing stops this train. Punish counter sets the table. Nails it. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player one can't let this simmer. They wall flat into the card break. Is it over? Will they survive? Are you kidding me? Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let us begin. Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. No good up high. Blocks the jump in. Gets a good read on their opponent. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a bow. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Grabs them. All right. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive game. They'll need to be very careful. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. Big counter. Takes a trip. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Player 2 can't use it. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the cage for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Very slick with the combo. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Tries in there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the counter hit throw. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Backs them into the corner. Gets a chance with that jump in. The low heavy hit. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player 1 with the life lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws them. What's next? Got their eye on the air. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 can't let their drive game down. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Nails the anti-air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Medium kick hits. Shoots off a fireball up close. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 holding on to that point. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Looking for a chance. One chance here may end this match. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Wolf of Southtown is on the hunt and ready to show his strength. My man's about to show anyone who runs this town. Player 1 can't use any low heavy. Chisels him down. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Dashes. Let's get to it. Player, there's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. So this is gonna hurt. Wow, started waiting for this opening. Hit that with confidence. The low. Anti-air in the clutch. Sets up with the jump in. Keeps them out. Shoots their shot. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Both sides getting ready. Will this super art do anything? What's this Chinkuhado gonna do? I can't believe it. presses for a reaction with a fireball. The throw is denied. What are they gonna do? Not in range for the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta do better than that. The next cut. Oh, they've got a beat in the middle. It is over. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Hit that with confidence.
Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Yo, put that away. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Backs them into the corner. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Sticks the combo. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juke down to the wire. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
You messed up.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Will gain control of the match in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Jesus with power wave.
Player 1 has a slight life lead. Going in from upstairs. Big throws. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. Genius read. Experiencing burnout. Player reads the jump in perfectly. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
A real turning it right up with a super. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gotta do better than that. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are all the throw connects. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The throw missed. Holds it in the corner. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Throws them. Oh, here we go. What are they gonna do? Nice fire, but oh my god, they just chunked it up. Player 2,
Nothing stops this train.
Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one.
No! Critical art now? The Wolf of Southtown is on the hunt and ready to show his face. One man's about to show anyone who runs this town.
What's next?
Do they have what it takes to steal the round here?
Jump tries to act quickly, but with the attack.
Ugh, take a seat.
They're just gonna go for, are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game.
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in, backs them into the corner. Difficult situation for a throw. All right. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Sticks the combo. That drive impact is blocked. Anything could happen here. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Time's the only thing moving here. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The pressure is so intense here. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other? Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Nice double, there he is. Medium kick. Checks him with the projectile. Hits him with a stop and bop. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage.
This is my chance.
Grabs and throws them away. Connects with medium kick. Knockdown and the throw missed. Oh, they were looking for that. Brushes that off and keeps going. Max SA. It's a good spot to use the super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
Get up.
Noticeable. What a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Picture perfect punish counter. Okay, takes them all the way to the corners. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Oh, with the grab. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Throws them to negate the block. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Jumps? Breaks the block with a throw. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Jumps in. Target locked and scoop. Brushes that off and keeps going. Life lead is there, but turning it right up with a super. Still alive? Still alive? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Let us round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. No good up high. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Down to the wire. They can open up this round kick and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Projectile to try and change the situation. Oh! Goes it. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player goes for the super art. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Perfect parry. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Dashes forward. Smart play with the throw. Yo, put that away. There's an overdrive shoryu. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can... Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. They're going for the super art. Hits them with the Buster Wolf for some stylish damage. Life leaders hits a good spot to use the super. Player 1 is mounting a comeback. This is critical. They're stunned and they may not have enough life left to survive. Player 1 is in a very good... Will this super art do anything? It gets the counter hit and the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a fireball. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Connects with the throw. Zones with the fireball. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. What now? Great job in escaping that corner pressure. The drive impact doesn't work. What are they gonna do? Jump! Solid anti-air. Too far for the pumps. The brakes on the impact. A jump in? Oh, the throw connects. Jump! Are they going to be able to... Gotta do better than that. Things are looking very bleak, but can they find something? Somehow manages to block the jump in. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. In attack range. Close range projectile. Reads the jump in perfectly. This is the time to believe in your ability. The drive impact doesn't work. A real wall flat into the guard break. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Catches them out. Throws them. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Sticks the jump in. Oh. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Big counter. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. In a dire situation. Hold your breath. Baits out the attack and gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impact's a no-go. Just out of range for them. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, says no to the impact. Looking for a chance. What's the next move? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. The drive impact is experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with it. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
We have KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. This can lead to some big damage. Impact squashed. Flip reads the jump in perfectly. What are they gonna do? Jump! Throws range projectile. Keeps them out. Connects with the throw. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Catches them out. Both sides getting ready. Knocks them out of the air. Any throw will whip at that range. Gotta do better than that. That throw is gonna take off a chunk again. A real test of Nook tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Looking for a hold. Jump! Throw is denied. What a read! Drops him hard. Excellent block. This is it! Full drive on deck. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 is gonna be watching.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Nice counter. Smart play there. The cross-up connects. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. The jump-in is denied, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Checks them with the projectile. All that effort for so little payoff. Springs forward with the drive rush. Hits them with a stop and pop. Jumps. Big throw. What'll happen here? Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What's the next move? Click baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Noticeable uses the gauge for a super arc. Is this gonna kill? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The combo's there. There's a corner switch. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Player 2 will be in a big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Knockdown. Grabs him. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Perfect input. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Good job blocking the jump in. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge hits them with a stop and bop? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? zones with the fireball. Both fighters planning something? Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Ends the meeting, hoping for a good return. Yo, are they actually dead? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 2 hits them with a stop and pop. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 will need to play it conservative and burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 is in burnout, throws them. Both sides getting ready. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. What's next? Player 2. Oh my god, they just choked it up. There's a drive impact. What's this Jingle Huddle gonna do? Player 2 turns, chips them for the win. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Lots of aggression from both sides. Checks with a projectile. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. That was a solid anti-air. No good up high. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Brings out the super arc. How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford. They've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. Fantastic reactions there. Early round decisions are so important. Knockout and... Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh! They can't squander this punish counter check. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. The match just started. It's anyone's game. So, what's next? That feeling out phase is over. Time to get dropped some. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent solid anti-air. shakes things up with a fireball.
Nothing stops this train.
Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Amazing. This can lead to some big damage. Finds the target.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Where you bring that ND and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Are we gonna see perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round?
Real
Ooh,
win!
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gotta do better than that. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Great work finding the opening. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. All that effort for so little payoff. Takes a trip. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Big counter. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Burnout activates. Player 2 gets it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That drive impact is blocked. At this range, Manny delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Jumps in. Going in. Player 2 can't use any drive. Burnout activates. Jumps up. Fights out of the corner. The activist pumps the brakes on the impact. Attempts to break the stalemate. Reads the jump-in perfectly. Can they create an opportunity? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Impact squat. Dangerous range and whiffs. They're wide open. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Parries. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Checks with a projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position and a super activation. Looking to score some juice. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Projectile to try and change the situation. Great work finding the opening. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? What'll happen here? Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Genius read. Hidden variable? Goes for the jump in. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Going in? The lifer, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 will looking to impress with this sweeper. Will this be enough to kill? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 1 is it? Ooh, what a smart throw! Backed into the corner. What setup? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. What's next? Oh, the throw connects. Brush that off. Player 1 with that back throw was huge. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 can't let this hit that with confidence. A real here comes the boom. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Jump. Neither of them willing to back off here. Opts for the throw. Checks with the projectile. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Trips him up. Grabs him. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Throws him. What's next? Bops him with a target combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Knockdown. Each hit is so important here. Shinku Hadouken in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. It's not over. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 needs to use the... Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Player 2, it's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
We have super arts on deck. Just untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the throw. Checks with the projectile. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. They knew that throw was coming. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Trips them up. There's a corner switch. Neither of them willing to back off. Player 1 chases them down.
My turn.
Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. All right, what KO? Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That drive impact is blocked. Gets the jump in. The jump in catches them. Sneaks in above. Hits them with a stopping block. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Uses the gauge for a super art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken!
What's wrong? Get up.
They must have a game to knock them out of the air. Noticeable finishes with the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Had the radar up and running. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? No good up high. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Knockdown. Oh! Canceling each other out. These fighters are in sync. Takes a trip. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Can't take the throw. Down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive. In a dire situation, they saw a path and they took it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Oh, says no to the impact. Jumps in. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Scrapping it out up close. The drive impact is denied. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Throws a fireball. Breaks the block with a throw. A super art? Opts for the strike, ender for the damage. Looking for something after? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Okay, here we burn out, but they may have a plan here. Throws them. Oh, here we go. Flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This can lead to some big damage. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh man, this is a scary range. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Nothing stops this train. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Excellent block. This is the time to believe in your excellent read. What were they thinking? Excellent damage on that. Hit that with confidence. No hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NSFW. This is going to hit for a critical one. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Grounds them from above. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. No one could have called that. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Stands firm and blocks the drive attack. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Taking stock. Impact's a no-go. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? A quick breather. Neither of them willing to back off here. Got their eye on the air. Blocks the impact. The pressure is so intense here. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire. Gets some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps in, sees it coming and blocks it out. Headbutt. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Parries the projectile. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Shows a medium kick. So, what's next? Going in? Barely blocks the jump in. Not much life left. It's block critical. What's gonna happen?
Big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting him up for the Storm Buster.
Wrestling is unstoppable.
Shakes things up with a fireball. And whip. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in the fight.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. That was a solid anti-air. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Grabs them. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They block the overhead, and player 2 chases them down. Double lariat, and now player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Side switch in the corner. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. Super on deck for both fighters.
Hits them with a stopping block.
Risky up-close scrap still going.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one will look to apply pressure here. Medium kick in there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Still slugging it out here. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Throws them to negate the block. Does a good job of pushing back. Checks them with the projectile. Nails the anti-air. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Hold your breath. Brushes off the impact. Trying to read each other here? Shoots off a fireball up close. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? So, what's next? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening.
This is my chance.
Only they're going for the super art? Less than 20 seconds remaining. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Jumps in, there's an overdrive shorty. The impact doesn't do anything. Headbutt. That combo did decent damage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Grabs them, zones with the fireball. They block the overhead, and looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Feeling out the spacing. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Okay, creating some space here. Jumps up. Both fighters planning something. Nice double lariat. Brushes that off and keeps going. Their will to win is really being tested here. Walks across a good read. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
This is the path I have chosen.
This is going to hurt. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Keeps them out. Connects with the throw. What's next? Impact squat. Putting an excellent block. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let us begin. Time for a beat. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. That was a solid anti-air. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1, with a sliver of drive gauge left, they may be in for a tough time. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Misses the drive impact. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes in on the impact for nothing. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Grabs him. Goes for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Next hit will end the round. Good job blocking the jump, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Howard, hold your breath.
It's not over.
Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Throws them to negate the block. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Big throw. Jumps in. A quick breather. There's a change of sides. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Oh, the throw connects. Risky up-close scrap still go. The drive impact doesn't work. Checks with a medium. Close, crowns him from above. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Overhead, impact, squash. Oh, away! What a read with that anti-air. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Sets up with the jump in. Taking chunks out of each other here. The drive impact doesn't work. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance. Oh, the throw connects. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 is in a very good, reads the jump in perfectly.
Here's a round way.
Burns out. That combo finishes it. Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that weapon. They were right to be on guard there. Strings it all together. Good anti-air. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can, add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. The throw misses. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Doesn't miss a beat. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Okay, creating some space here. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Going in. Checks with the meat. Going on the offensive. There's a smart rising tackle. Big throws. Both fighters planning something. This is a turning point. Big, burnout activates. Reads the jump in perfectly. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
What's wrong? Get up! Get up!